noticed that every time that we start a podcast, we just need to film something and we have a topic ready, and we're traveling to other city to film it, and out of nowhere, just a big story comes up. Like today, the EBF announced that 78 hardness rule is out. So we should have been talking about this probably when we have another very big topic to speak about.
It's true, maybe we should cover it, but I think everybody is getting tired of the European topics, so maybe let's talk about...
Yeah, let's not get back to
Let's talk about things that are more fun. And a thing that is definitely more fun is the upcoming tournament, which is just days away. Is the Storm Lucky Larsen Masters happening in Helsingborg, Sweden. So it starts this Friday.
Yeah.
Guys, if you still haven't registered, there is still time. Go to luckylarsen.se, grab your spot, and you might be able to lift the famous PBA Tour trophy.
Yeah.
So Storm Lucky Larsen Masters, days away. Are you excited?
Of course. Every time Storm Lucky Larsen Masters is coming, you just feel that your heartbeat just gets faster. A lot of nice players are coming in, and the competition is highest of levels in Europe, so the spotlight is over there. We're traveling there to see all the happenings live, so it's going to be really interesting. A lot of great names are coming in, the new ones that haven't been bowled in Olympia bowling yet. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that comes up. And as always, just it's a different tournament in all the perspectives, not just bowling itself, but all those additional activities happening over there during that time. It's something amazing.
Yeah, it's a different experience, as you mentioned. There are, of course, the level of bowling is super high, as it's a PBA Tour event. Obviously, lots of PBA players are coming. Biggest names in Europe and all around the world are coming here to compete. But as well, we have other events that are happening during the tournament. So one of the most anticipated events probably is, and the most fun events is the golf. A
lot of players are probably coming in just for the golf event, not just for bowling.
Yeah, it's we've been there.
Not the main reason.
We've been there 2 times. Of course, we didn't have a chance to participate ourselves, and that's probably a good thing, because I don't know what I would do with the golf club, but we captured every moment there, and it's always a very nice experience. People are super happy. You see all the bowlers and other people that are coming in to play golf in a different kind of environment, and everyone is joking around, but at the same time they are competing with each other, and the views, obviously you cannot beat those. So that's a very fun one, which you can participate as well if you want. Then we have some educational events, which is also really great, especially for young bowlers. So we will have workshops from Strike Academy about psychology on the lanes, how to deal with the pressure, how to deal with all the things and that are happening in your mind during play.
Yeah.
So this will be, I think, live streamed and probably recorded as well.
Yeah, on YouTube.
So you can participate live, or you can watch it later on. So for more information, head to Strike Academy and find everything there.
And Matt McNeil is returning to Storm Lucky Larsen Masters yet again to read another seminar about bowling. And Storm Lucky Larsen Masters always pays a big tribute to youth involvement and growth in bowling. Not just about the seminars and that additional knowledge that you can get in the tournament, but as well as youth squads that are dedicated to the youth, and there's a lot of things happening over there during that time of the tournament. And Uh, Everybody gets, a personal greets and meets other players and organizers. And when a tournament is happening in summer, you feel that summer vibe going in, and in SLM you feel that very much alive, because sun is shining, everything is nice, have a lot of different additional activities happening over there. But once it's done, the competition starts of PBA Tour, of a real PBA Tour event. All those emotions. You see that the players are getting nervous because they don't get the desired spot in the standings. And what's worth mentioning, guys, this is not a traditional PBA Tour event. In Storm Lucky Larsen Masters, you can get unlimited re-entries. So you can always get your standings better. So that changes, it's very dynamical, and those standings changes all the time. So if you got to sleep being in a good spot in the standings, it doesn't mean that the next day
you might wake up at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you started talking about re-entries and the tournament itself. So I think it's a good starting point for us to talk a bit about the format and what's happening here.
Yeah, competitors will bowl 6 qualifying games. You have unlimited re-entries, so you can always get your standing point a little bit better or worse. Well, you cannot get it worse, but you can get frustrated if you cannot make it better. Then the qualification field will be cut to 55 players. So at the moment we have like 360.
Exactly 360. I just checked before the podcast.
Okay, so we have 360 entries right now. So we will have only 55 making to the finals. As you know, PBA Sweden happened this year. It's a regionals event in Sweden. So we have 3 regional champions in Sweden. So they are getting a direct spot to final step 1, so they're already qualified for the for the finals. So we still have 52 remaining spots. They will be divided for the best players, for the best women, for the best early birds, seniors, and so on and so forth. After final step 1, we will have final step 2, where 40 players will bowl 6 additional games from scratch to determine the top 16. From there, we will have those players bowling 3 game total pinfall matches to make it to the quarterfinals and up to step finals and finals again. So
yes, when semifinals and finals will be 1 match per game. So the format is really intense. Of course, that qualification phase is always at the beginning it's fairly calm and maybe a bit slower. You have especially at the first days you have more local players. There is a tendency, because of course people are trying, if they're traveling from abroad, they are trying to get into those later squads, but you cannot start too late because, as we mentioned, you have different re-entries. And people might, if there are available spots, they can bowl again, take over your result, and you will be out of the cut. So, as the qualification stages are going forward, usually it's getting super intense, and then all those final steps are a sight to see. So of course everything will be streamed on Storm Lucky Larsen Masters YouTube channel. We are partnered with the Storm Lucky Larsen Masters, we'll bring you all the action on social media, so you can track everything and watch on BowlingLife social media and Storm Lucky Larsen Masters accounts. And yeah, so the whole tournament, the structure, I think is pretty clear. But since we already are the third year for us. So we know how it is going. We have seen how players perform, and we are tracking how they are doing this year. So I think it would be very interesting to have some bold guesses. Who comes out on top and so on. So we were thinking a bit before the podcast about what to expect this time. So maybe let's talk about it, and I'm eager to hear what is your bold guess for this edition.
I'm saying that at least 3 Swedes will make it to the finals. For the record, last year we had all Swede finals. All 4 semi-finalists were from Sweden. So I'm guessing that this year we will have at least 3 Swedes and 1 additional player. Or maybe none, or maybe none. Okay. Maybe all 4 Swedes again.
Okay, I was actually thinking about the same thing because I think it was a very interesting feat last year that all 4 finalists were from Sweden. So I think this was a good starting point. And I actually thought the opposite thing. And I think that this year we have lots of players, up and coming PBA players, big names coming to Sweden. And I'm guessing that 3 players will be not from Sweden.
Okay.
So I was thinking about, players like we have Tun Hakim coming from Malaysia, who also won the PBA title. We have young guys like Ethan Fiore, Ryan Barnes, so I think that these guys can really put on a show here. And of course there are players from Europe as well who can give it a shot, So my guess is 3 internationals.
Okay. But last year we had pretty much the biggest star in bowling right now, E.J. Tackett, and he didn't win the title. So.
Well, last year, as we have seen, it was a bit of a difficult showing for the big names because E.J. Tackett is only one of those big names. There were plenty of those, and they were not that successful. But I think that, one year is Sweden dominates, another year it's the other way around. So we'll see,
Okay.
but yeah. Well, it's a bold guess, You have to guess bold.
Of course. So the second one, it's pretty much on the same topic, but I'm guessing that this year, in this year's SLLM edition, we will have a returning champion for the first time. Because for now, we have only different guys winning title. And this year, I'm guessing that we will have a returning champion.
Okay.
For the first time.
So, yeah, I was also thinking about who will win the tournament, and I can already say no to your bold guess. I don't think it will be a returning champion, but just thinking about the names. So, if you are saying that it is a returning champion, so you have options of
4.
Kyle Troop, Jesper,
Yeah.
A.J. Johnson,
Mattias Ankerdahl and Karsten Hansen.
Yeah. And you are saying that 3 finalists will be Swedes.
Yeah.
So are you betting on Jesper?
Not exactly. If that one guy is like from Denmark, for instance, or
so that
maybe,
one guy
or
will
maybe
be
it's
the
a Kyle
win.
Troop,
Okay.
or
Okay.
E.J. Johnson. You can.
Interesting.
I have options. It's
Okay,
fine.
so let's move on to another bold guess. Then the winner.
So you're saying no?
The winner of the tournament. I'm saying no. We will have a new champion crowned, and my bold guess is that the winner of this year's edition. Actually, for the last 2 tournaments, I was guessing Kyle Troop, so I was agreeing actually with your bold guess before. Now I don't. I think if Kyle wins, I will be very happy. But I am guessing
Betting on
another
someone
name.
else.
Yeah. So I was thinking about the potential names, and I already mentioned the guys who are coming here to play this year's edition. And of course, you have the young guys who definitely have a chance. I am also thinking about Robin Ilhamar, who has a great season so far, many titles on European and international scene. So Robin is definitely a contender. Plus, he was very close the year before.
Famous roll-off.
Just losing out on a semi-final in a
final step 4.
So, but still, he was already in the final stages, and he lost to Theodor Samuelsson, who then went to the finals and lost to Jesper. So that was very intense, but he was already close then, and I'm thinking that he might be one of the finalists, final 4 this year. But my guess is going to Andrew Anderson.
Of course.
Because Andrew, of course, he is familiar with Sweden. He plays in Elite Syrian there, so Sweden is like his, I guess, second home. And his form this season, he already shown that he's winning titles. He's doing that on the biggest stage, so bright lights shouldn't be a problem for him here. And I think it's time for him to take it home.
Yeah, it's actually if E.G. Taggart is not competing for the title, it's obvious that Andrew Anderson is the biggest name and the biggest favorite to win it. 2 PBA Tour titles, 1 second place finish. He's probably the only one, I didn't count everyone, but I bet that he's the only one player who has a positive outcome of competing for the title against E.G. Taggart. So he won 2 games, and E.G. won just 1 for the title against Andrew Anderson. So he's ready to win titles, and this season was amazing for him because he was steady from the beginning till the very end. So the tour didn't end. Storm Lucky Larsen Masters is the final event, so Andrew Anderson is coming flaming hot. And
you are kind of agreeing with me, but at the same time disagreeing.
Yes, I beg my pardon. I'm disagreeing with you.
Okay, so your guess then.
As I said, I believe that we will have a returning champion. I have 4 names. But if I had to choose one, I believe that Jesper Svensson is the favorite to win this year also and to repeat his success last year. The main reason is, just like Andrew, Jesper finished the tour season in the US on a high note. He won 2 titles, including 1 major. He's now tied to Mika Koivuniemi for the most titles in European bowler, in any European bowler has ever won.
So wait, if he wins Storm Lucky Larsen Masters, he would then overtakes Mika.
Yeah. So that's one point. The second one is that on the home soil, he didn't perform that well this year. As you know, Team Pergamon, the club in Elite Syrian that he is representing, didn't win the title, even though they are always a favorite, the biggest club and the biggest history and most titles ever. So Jesper is definitely one of the, high role players over there. He's the one that's, a lot of success is depending on his play, and he wasn't performing that well this year. So I believe that he's got a lot to prove in Sweden now, and to show who's the real player there. So he's returning home motivated more than ever. So I believe that he will show his full potential this year.
Okay, so then Andrew and Jesper, right?
Yeah, the final should look like that.
Okay, it would be very interesting to see.
It would be amazing.
All right, let's go to another bold guess. What do you have?
What I have?
Or do I?
We talked that who's taken, so we will talked about that, and now it's my turn. So I would say this is a really bold one, and it's not that interesting and rather more like technical, but I'm guessing that no player will score more than 1450 in the qualification. Last year we had, I guess, 3 players who made it over 1500. So this guess is highly related to that. We will have a long pattern this year, and knowing how high demanding it can be for a lot of players, I would say that the averages and the totals will drop. So I'm taking a guess that it's gonna be pretty brutal this year, and no one will score that.
Okay. Of course, we don't know the exact pattern yet, but we know that it will be long. So I get where you're coming from. But still, I think that at least one should get over that line of 1450. So I'm disagreeing with you on this one.
Okay. Well, it's really bold decision because you have unlimited re-entry, so you can always,
And you have very good players, so one can find it and then, do it. We have Antonino Ferrentino who bowled in
European Championships.
Yeah, European Championships where the pattern was super difficult and long, and he found an answer. So there can always be that one guy who comes in and takes it.
Plus, in Storm Lucky Larsen Masters, we always have that player that comes like early bird, like we had Marcus Janssen or.
It was 2 years ago when he came in the first
In
squad.
the first squad, he scores unbelievable result. He leaves for 2 weeks, nobody sees him,
We came in a few days after the tournament started, so he already played that squad. And for the rest of the tournament, we haven't seen him until the final steps. So we thought that, it's
like a phantom.
Yeah, phantom. It's a ghost out there.
Even the organizers didn't see him scoring that. But
so that was interesting. So I think that that one definitely can repeat.
Okay.
And yeah, so I guess my bold guess is sort of related to this one. Last year we had 10 300 games, and I don't know if that's a lot or not. Some tournaments definitely have a bigger number. 10, I'd say it's already pretty.
Yeah,
low.
guys, drop it in the comments. Is it a lot of or not? 10 perfect games for like 350 plus players and unlimited re-entries for the tournament. Is that a lot or not?
Probably not that. That's not that big of a number. But still, my bold guess is that we will have even lower number this time. Just because of the long pattern. I'm thinking that it might be a bit more difficult this time. So
that's really interesting. I would say more. And I'm basing my opinion on that we have a little bit more players coming this year.
that's true.
So even more entries and more chances to score because more games are played. And the transition should be a little bit different than the year before because, a longer pattern requires you to play a little bit different and transition comes later, or if it comes, it's a little less brutal. So I guess that if the players are staying on their game plan and everything goes well, it should be maybe 11 or
So you
like
are just on
12.
Okay.
Around that number.
We'll see. If there will be more, I'm not complaining. Perfect games are always fun to watch. So content-wise, please bring it on.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you have more?
I have the last one,
Okay,
and
that's
this
the other.
one is really bold. But as you know, it's a PBA Tour event, so it has additional spice with urethanes, blah, blah, and we have a lot of topics going on
Again, the
about
urethane.
urethane, blah, blah. So my guess is at least one qualification squad winner will use urethane to win a squad. it's not that bold. You just have to follow their game all the time. But look, just trying out urethane, like for a couple of frames or I don't know, a game or two, it doesn't count. You have to play most of the time with urethane and shift it over like in the last part of the games, or maybe start with some reactive resin and then move to urethane. But most of the games must be played with urethane.
Does Jesper play long patterns with IQ 78?
Ask him.
So just because of this, I am agreeing that there will be a winner with urethane, and I'm taking even further, saying that it will be Jesper. We'll see.
It would be nice if he's like listening to the podcast and he's just throwing urethane just to win the squad.
Do it for us. Yeah. Do it for the guesses, for the news. All right, so I do not have any more bold guesses as well. So guys, if you have any predictions or if you want to guess with us, if you agree or
drop
not,
it in the comments,
drop it in the comments. Let's discuss. Let us know if you are participating or coming as a spectator. Will be interesting to see each other in Sweden. And yeah, as mentioned, you can still grab your spot. If not, you can spectate a tournament on our platforms and Storm Lucky Larsen Masters YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. All the comments will be in the description. And let's see how it goes. Exciting tournament is ahead. Can't wait. So until Storm Lucky Larsen Masters, and keep on striking.